You're welcome back. Let's get a sense of activities on the AFEX exchange for the weekend at the 1st of August, when we see that the number of deals dropped by almost 13%. And joining us for that now is Senior Analyst Structuring and Origination with AFEX, Suleiman. Suleiman joins us virtually. Hi, Suleiman. Good morning.
Good morning, Uni.
Yeah, so give us a rundown of the market activity for till the 1st of August.
Okay, thank you very much. For the week under review, we actually witnessed a significant uptick in terms of market activities, with the total value traded increasing by 2.3 times, from about 1.29 billion naira in the previous week to about 2.9 billion naira for the week under review. In terms of total volume traded, there was a significant uptick also from at about 2.87 times, from 3.86 million contracts in the previous week to 11.1 million contracts in the week under review. In terms of number of deals, there was a little bit downturn of 12.81%, from about 242 deals in the previous week to 211 deals in the week under review. The ACI also witnessed a downturn of about 0.80%, 0.96%, going from 472 points in the previous week to about 467 points in the week under review. The AEI, the AFEX Export Index, however, closed the week flat. In terms of individual commodities volume traded, maize witnessed a massive uptick from about 990,000 in the previous week to about 11 million contract traded in the week under review. While there was also a little bit movement in terms of paddy rice trading during the week, going from about 90% traded. Hold on, please. With the paddy rice going from 75,000 traded in the previous week to 131,000 volume traded in the week under review. However, all other contracts on the exchange closed the week in the red in terms of volume traded. In terms of individual price movement on the exchange, we witnessed a significant movement in the maize, which was as a result of the volume increase. The maize contract moved from 8.92% during the week, representing a 20.42 naira gain, to close the week at 249.39 naira. Also, there was an increase in the sorghum price during the week, gaining 10.85% to close the week at 306.46%, 306.46 naira during the week. Paddy rice price on the exchange, however, witnessed a downturn of 12.53% to close the week under review at 247.81 naira. Soybean also closed the week in the red, falling by 0.80%, representing a 3.31 naira downturn in price. Cashew nuts, ginger, sesame, and cocoa all closed the week flat, maintaining the same price levels from the previous week. And that's all on my end from Lagos here. So for more updates, you can follow us across our social media platform at AFEX Nigeria, and also you can check out our website at www.africanexchange.com. Thank you, Ini. Over to you.
All right, yeah. Thank you so much, Suleiman. Thanks for that details of trading for the week. So let's move on now. Of course, still talking about AFEX. Code cash crop, disrupting agricultural trade infrastructure. That's what AFEX is also interested in. And Code cash crop is an industry platform initiative which harnesses the intersection of three key sectors that seldom interact: agriculture, finance, and technology. And this is done to unlock innovative solutions to Africa's food challenges. And saying that AFEX is very much interested in food security and how to get food down to everyone and make it available at the barest or the cheapest amount. AFEX last week, Saturday, had their event on Code Cash Crop, and how they intend to use that to boost the commodities ecosystem. And we do hope to have that conversation with AFEX on disrupting agricultural trade infrastructure But I think we'll just have to take a breather now, and then we'll come back and see if we can get AFEX to have a conversation on that. We're ready for that conversation now. AFEX code cash crop that was held last week, Saturday, and what they intend to do with it. We have the Chief Technology Officer, Yusuf Oguntola, joining us virtually now. Hi, Yusuf, good morning. So tell us about this event you had on Saturday, the code cash crop.
Yeah, thank you for having me. And let me start by thanking everyone that attended Code Cash Crop on Saturday, from the panelists to the judges to all of the finalists that came in to pitch their ideas to the panel of judges that we had that day. It was a very fantastic idea. When we're thinking about having this conversation, we thought of bringing together a set of people who are experts in these different key sectors that we've identified, who needs to come together and have conversation to move Africa's trade infrastructure forward, right? We had the intention, we put it together, we called on submissions of applications. We wrote out to all the panelists and the judges to come on board and have these conversations together. We are quite glad that everyone adhered to our call and attended the event on Saturday. It was a glamorous event for everyone that actually saw it.
Do you think that conversations that were held during the panel would help in shaping the commodities, and how soon? Because we're really eager, we want to see results.
Yeah, so it was very fantastic conversations, right? We have 3 panel sessions on that day. The first one was where the panelists were looking at the present and future of agriculture, commodity trade in Africa. The second was where they were talking about how do we de-risk cross-border transactions to simplify trade in Africa. And the third panel, they were talking about how do we finance the emergence of efficient agricultural marketplace for Africa. So in all of these 3 panel sessions, the panelists were storing fantastic ideas, catalyzing innovations and conversations as to how do we improve on what we currently have, what are the problems with what we have today as an infrastructure within the agricultural sector, how do we improve on all of those, how do we solve them permanently, and how do we then finally expand on whatever solution we are now preferring now to be able to get it solved. There were conversations as to how, what role should the government play in this conversation altogether? What role should financial institutions, banks, and other financiers play in this conversation? And they were quite interesting conversations. And not just stopping it there, we're taking these conversations further, right? Which is why, as an organization, we're quite big on partnership, we're quite big on collaboration. We understand that we are trying to solve a very complex problem, and it's not possible for us to attempt to say we want to solve it all alone. So we are bringing all of these people together, bringing all of the ideas together, having a conversation with different sectors, different key people within the sector that needs to put their hands on deck and get the problem solved. Make sure that we have everybody doing their bit and contributing their bit to the conversation.
So what are some of the highlights? I guess you've already said that, this conversation and what we hope to happen following the conversation, but you have 3 finalists and some other participants from the event. Right. What's happening to them? What's next for them?
So they're quite lucky, right? So we had close to 200 submissions for the Ag Hackathon. So for us to even have 6 of them come on board on that day, it means the 6 of them are actually first winners in their own regard. Now, we have 3 winners. We have 3 people who didn't make it to the final win, right? For the 6 of them, we have a partner, Aravo, who has committed to training all of them, giving them access to their training kits. So each of them would have access to working with Aravo to sharpen their knowledge skill and then be able to promote whatever they have and they intend to do. For the remaining three others who were actually the winner, the second runner up, the first runner up, and the winner went home with a cash prize of 2.5 million naira. The first runner up went home with 1.5 million naira cash prize. The second runner up went home with 1 million naira cash prize. Now, we're not stopping there. We are going to also be mentoring the three of them to ensure that they finally build the solution they have proposed and it gets to then start solving the problem they intend for it to solve. Also that day, because we had two people from Microsoft, right? We had the country manager of Microsoft in Ghana and Nigeria. We also have the cyber lead for Microsoft for West and East Africa in the house that day. So they immediately said they are going to allow these three winners access to the Microsoft lead immediately. So they also have an incentive from Microsoft immediately. So we're going to see to making sure that these three solutions become a success at the end of the day.
All right, Yusuf, we say congratulations to those winners, and we do hope that you follow up with your promises, and then we'll make the most of it. Thank you so much, Yusuf Oguntola, Chief Technology Officer, AFEX, telling us about the code cash crop that AFEX had on Saturday.
Thank you.